Hello everybody, this is Envy Gaming and welcome to a game called The Letter, a horror visual novel game. And this game is about a haunted mansion or something, I don't know. I just started recording and I just got freaked out by a zombie, I don't know. I just got jump scared by the menu, I just came out from the recording or something. So I'm just going to record this again. I'm not, I can't really go inside without those. So let's see, what jump scare do you got? I am ready, I am braced on, let's move on. Come on. Yeah. Got that pesky little. Uh, I don't know who she is. He, I don't care. Prologue. The Ermengarde's mansion. It was built for Lord William and Lady Elizabeth Ermengarde for Lexbourne, humble ambassadors for peace and beloved by their people. Both were well known for their compassion and generosity, never failing to extend a helping hand to anyone in need. Under the influence of and wealth, there was once a small, sleepy village grown into a prosperous and bustling town. However, the seasons of joys eventually ended when the good nobles perished in the hands of great plague. Their riches and legacy had henceforth passed in their only child, Lady Charlotte Ermengarde. The mansion once stood since 1620s, a witness of very long history of joy and pain. After Lady Charlotte committed suicide, the great house was eventually left uninhabited. And that when it was begun. Surrounding villages speak of seeing and hearing unearthly things, of crying and howling, of full nights, and a hearsay of mysterious women roaming in the hollowed hall aimlessly. The people who dare enter the wall simply never heard from again. Even after 400 years, this story remains much like the house itself. Whispers around one great village, its legacy and its curse still fall upon the village's ears. In spite of this, the current owners are convinced that stories are nothing more than hoax. And with little regret of the truth, here we had a Brea Realty Corporation placed the property back on sale. Like Pandora's box, the secret lies inside, awaits to be discovered by brave souls. No matter what happened, no matter what happened, take care not to be considered by the curse. Good luck. Isabella. Can I cut the call?
Hello? Isabella?
Okay. It just.
Where are you?
Okay. We got voices, thank God. Oh, the narration is by me. Okay. A familiar jittery voice comes from another end.
Oh, hey Rose. I'm at St. Goretti High. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's the mansion, silly. I'm here and you're late. Jeez, we're on shift together. You promised. Oh my god, please don't tell me you forgot. You were planning on leaving me to check this place out on my own, weren't you? You chickened out. Calm down. You know I take my promises seriously. I'd like to believe that. So hurry up and get here. This place is huge. A bit too quiet since no one's lived here since, forever, but beautiful nonetheless. Why are you so surprised? This isn't the first time you've been there. I know. I just wish I could live in a place like this. It really takes my breath away. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Not after the rumors that say it's haunted. Jeez, never mind those rumors. Ghosts aren't real after all. And even if they are, which they are not, they can't do anything. They're nothing but spirits.
Stereotypical horror movie characters. I love it.
You don't know that. They might be listening or watching right now, and they might not be happy with you enough to curse you. No offense, sweetie, but that's a bit of a stretch. Believe it or not, it's better to be careful. Right. You know, not every property we sell will end up with a dead body stuffed in a sofa.
Rose is slightly look anime, but she sounds like slightly British.
And I think that mansion is where we'll likely find another one. I can feel it. That was one time, Isabella. Listen up.
Loosen up. Yeah, she's British.
Wait, just get here ASAP, please. I'm getting bored being here on my own. Fine. Let me just finish up here. I'll be right there soon. Okay, see you. Bye.
She hangs up before I can respond. Rose, still charming as ever.
Who was that?
What? I looked up from my phone to see Rebecca. Becca, giving me a questioning look.
Oh, that? It's just Rose. Rose? The one you said who trained you for your job back when you started?
Is that character moving? And a moving eyes and a lip? Whoa, that's impressive.
You're working together again? Just for this property. We've been scoping out that big mansion down Anselm Village after the renovations. Today is sort of its grand opening to the public. The RC wants to give it one last check before we let potential buyers tour it this afternoon. Oh wait, mansion? That big spooky one you've been telling everyone about? Didn't you keep saying how it just gave you the creeps? You actually went there? And you're going back? Well, I did promise Rose I wouldn't ditch her. And besides, a job is a job. Gotta do what you gotta do to make a living.
As soon as those words leave my mouth, Becca lets out a small chuckle. That's not really small, that's soft chuckle.
What's so funny? Nothing. It's just that I didn't expect you to say that. Coming from you, it sounds so out of character. I mean, no offense, but you've been freaking out about the place being creepy ever since you got assigned to it. Cursed rumors and all. I honestly thought you'd back out. Not all the time. I could really use a huge amount of cash right now, and this is just the fastest way to get it. Plus, listen to this. Briar Realty wants it sold as soon as possible, and the agent who lands the deal is going to get a huge bonus. They never give bonuses like that. Getting that would make life so much easier. They're desperate, I'm desperate, it's perfect.
A sympathetic glow crosses her face.
You know, if you're really in urgent need of money, you could have just asked me. Or Ashton. We can always let you borrow, and you can pay us back whenever.
I have kept myself from growling out loud. In the years I have known her, I can already tell what to expect once she has that expression.
Becca, I've noticed that you've been living off instant noodles these past few weeks.
She crossed her arms and grimaced at the thought. Her voice slightly rises as she began to scold me. Instantly I reminded why Becca excels at teaching boisterous teenagers.
Stop eating junk. They're cheap, but they're not good for you. You'll definitely end up in the hospital if you keep at it.
Do not blame Mom. Oh no, I don't want her. She looks so nice.
Hey, I eat other things too.
I fold my arms across my chest, mimicking her posture and giving her the best frown I can master. The same one I used to with my younger sibling, which were being difficult. Instead, she is only raising an eyebrow at me.
That's not going to work on me. And I saw it when you were cleaning your flat last week. The instant noodle cups outnumber everything else. You're just exaggerating. Did you even see what's in my cupboard yet? I'm not just living on instant noodles alone. I've got canned beans, peas, tuna, ham, and even hamburgers in there.
Isabella, we are talking about healthy food, not canned food. What the hell, eh? This day I am agreeing with you, Becca. Becca, wriggling her nose by the time, and yet at the end of the small list, she even went a little green at the last one. I would have laughed a little at it, if I don't know what would lead to more repairments for her.
Aren't those the same ones you won from the grocer's raffle more than a year ago?
More than a year ago?
Oh, I sincerely hope you're checking the date stamps on those things before eating them. I don't want a repeat of last year. In any case, Those are still not exactly healthier choices, Val.
She shakes her head, possibly laughing at some funny distant memory. Sorry for the burp. When she looks up, I immediately brace myself. More words from her. Sometimes it's better to let Becca talk until she runs out of things to say. But when she turns her attention back to me, there was only warmth in her smile.
What am I going to do with you?
She says more to herself than me. Her voice shifting to somewhat kinder, even motherly, if I looking exact word.
I hope you know that it's impossible not to worry about you when you're like this. You don't have to keep eating the same thing. I already told you before. You're always free to reheat food in my fridge. Thanks, Becca. I really appreciate it, but you don't need to keep babying me. You've been taking care of me since after I moved here. You have to take a break sometime. And before you ask again, no. You know I'm not a fan of borrowing money. And I'm not going to ask you to give me what you earned hard for yourself. You and your pride. But suit yourself. The offer stays on the table, though.
I nodded in response, only to get her to drop the topic. But I'm pretty certain I will never take that offer. Ever. It's nothing to do with the pride. I simply seen plenty of times how friendship can turn into worst just because of few unpaid debts. I don't want something like happen between me and Becca. We may argue about a lot of small and petty things, but she already feel like a real sister to me. I don't want to lose that friendship over something so trivial. Becca moments when she takes a quick glance at something behind me snaps me out of my thoughts.
Well, enough chit-chat. Lunch is ending, and my students will be back any minute. We can catch up later. Good luck with your clients. You better treat us to lunch or something if you get that sale. You bet!
With a small smile, he returns to her desk and begins shifting through the pages and rather thick history books. She's probably working on the next week's lesson plan. Or trying at least. Her eyes distant and she doesn't seem too attentive to whatever she's on the page. And if she hears my thought, Becca starts coughing heavily. Her hands hustling, goes to her mouth and shifting the sound. And this was precisely what I follow her here. For something who makes a habit out of worrying about other people, Becca sure forgets how to care of herself.
Hey, you sure you can manage on your own? I mean, you're still a bit feverish. Hush, dear. Don't you worry about me.
Oh, hush, dear. Oh, that's a very old term. Good to hear that.
I'll just drink some medicine and I'll be right as rain.
She's definitely British. I leveled her with a flat look. She has had a cold for a couple of days now. Sometimes something about the strange weather not agreeing with her lately. And despite my advice to take the week off and rest, I found her apartment empty and I dropped by this morning. She even left the medicine her doctor prescribed. Look who's being stubborn now.
You shouldn't even be working right now. Seriously, you big baby. I'll be fine. For now, just go to work and stop making that Rose girl wait for you. I'll call you if I still feel bad, and you can come pick me up if it makes you feel any better.
She offers me a resuming smile I can only sign. Why do I even bother? She's not stopping here once she decided on something. Defeated, I reach inside my bag and pull up some bottle of medicine she left earlier. She looked at it wearily when I placed them in front of her. Unfortunately for her, this was the only thing I'm not letting her have her way.
Alright, but don't forget what the doctor said. Drink this on time. I'll see you later, okay?
There's a amazed glimmer in her eyes when she shifted them back to me.
Look who's playing the mother hen now. Rebecca! Okay. I won't tease anymore. I'll make sure to drink it, Mom.
regret, she cast another look at the clock. I took a sign of finally end the conversation and my short visit. With a small wave, I leave her alone, to her class, to her thoughts. I hail passing a taxi to take me to the property as soon as I leave the school grounds. The mansion was somewhere out of the countryside, but I don't want trouble giving the driver directions. Apparently, everyone in the Lexburn city knows of it, including every bit of rumor surrounding the place. In fact, just the mere mention of its name is enough to the local give me cautions and sidelong glances. I learned that hard way the first time. I commuted that, and it only boosts my beliefs that there's something more to the house. Even the news is being renovated and placed back in the market, and caused quite a stir. Thankfully, it died down a few weeks later. The place wouldn't be a lot harder to sell otherwise. I awake my eyes from the window once the building shrinks in the distance. We get a glimpse of the countryside soon as quick glance at my watch tells we are still a few minutes away from the destination. Might as well get some work done. Rose did ask me to review the mansion's documents. I already looked them overnight, but you never know when the things go wrong. Life has ways to mess up things like that. Halfway through the reading the papers, my phone rang. I pick up without looking, nearly tickling it between my ears and shoulder. Probably just Rose again anyway.
Rose?
Oh, that's Ash.
Guess
Guess again. That voice.
Ash.
Ash.
Bingo.
Ash Ketchum?
Hey, what's up?
Wanna catch 'em all?
Just checking if you're still cool later this evening.
You mean that thing with Zach?
Yeah,
Who the frick is Jack?
he even called in the middle of the night just to remind me.
No, don't worry. I didn't forget. I'll be there.
Cool, I'll see you later. What time do you get off?
Around 6 p.m.? I don't know. It's the first day of the Ermengarde Mansion's open house, and we're expecting quite a number of potential buyers. I'll be booked the whole afternoon.
Ermengarde Mansion?
You know, the big Jacobean mansion at Anselm Village? I'm on my way there right now, actually.
On your own?
Yeah, well, Rose is already there, but yeah.
I see. Looks like the scaredy cat finally toughened up.
Shut up!
Ash chuckles and I can't help but rolls my eyes upon hearing it.
I'll see you later. Drop me a call when you're done. I'll see if I can pick you up.
Whatever. Bye.
Stupid Ash hole. Got him. Always teasing me whenever he saws a chance. I show him who's tough. Okay, this is the good place to end the episode here. That was a good prologue. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!